What up? What up? What up?
Yo, what up, man? What's good?
Man, not much, not much. Just figured we hop on here, man. This world of college football. Whew, it's
I'm gonna go ahead
crazy,
and share
man.
this so we can get
That
right to it.
that that world of
Because we
college
got some
football
things.
we got going on. And you know, the crazy thing is, Corey, before we dive into this thing, there's people that still don't like it. They're still not happy. So this just goes to show you, even though you only got four, you have more than four teams. You have 12 teams now. There's still people that are going to complain. They're going to moan and they're going to groan. But
Yeah.
this is the 12-team playoff, and this is what we have. Stevie G, what's good? What's good? How's it going, man? Welcome back, man. We are here. We haven't given up on this podcast dream yet. Problem is me and Corey just have a lot of busy lives outside of this thing. We
On the show.
we ruined Bama's season. It's facts.
Is that what he said?
That is big facts. We ruined Bama's season this year.
We just gonna roll with this one, bro.
That's perfect. I'm perfect. I'm good with that.
Okay. Bet. All right. Let me make it a little. Nope. Did too much. We're good there. All right. So Stephen G's in here. What up, Stephen G? Football
So
as well, bro. You want to start this off? I'll let you run it, man. How you want to start this off? Where you want to go to first? You want to talk about gripes? You want to talk about did they get it right? We can hit the big one, talking about Alabama and SMU. Which one you thought? Which one of those you thought should have gotten in?
I think that they got right. I think they got right on the SMU and the Bama decision. I really think that was right. Even for the folks that are out there like, oh, put SMU on the field with Bama. Well, I'm getting ready to tell you right now, Bama got road dogged by a freaking OU team that just was not that good. They were not that good. And I think
Stephen
SMU
G
would
said.
probably beat them. Can we talk about OU? What did you mean OSU there, or did you mean OU? Like, because you got the 9 in between the O and the U there.
Is this an inside joke I don't know about?
But hey, they should have fired your coach. We'll get into that. But anyways, looking at it, like SMU getting in there, Corey, over Alabama. I mean, you look at the losses, SMU's losses just weren't as bad as what Bama's losses were. Sometimes it just doesn't come down to are you in the SEC or not. It just doesn't come down to that. And I think the College Football Playoff Committee proved that. They were like,
Yeah.
no, you're going to get 3 teams in. You're not going to get 4. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm tired of this narrative that just because you play in the SEC that you're supposed to be in if you have like, you know what I mean? Like if you're Alabama, you shouldn't have any complaints. How about you don't lose to OU when you're a 20-point favorite? How
If you
about
think
you
about it,
don't lose to Vanderbilt? You know what I mean? Like if you don't lose to Vanderbilt and the OU, two of the worst teams in the SEC, then you're probably going to get in. You know what I mean? And that's no
I'm with
shade at OU or Vanderbilt, but like they were two of
not.
the bottom feeder teams this year.
They were. They were. That's facts. You're not saying anything that's out of pocket, man. I mean, it's just you got
And then
3
in
teams
both of
from the
those
SEC.
games, they were 20-point favorites,
Or
right?
you got 3 teams from the SEC. You got 3 teams from the Big Ten. You have 2 teams from the ACC. You have the one team that is like the independent school, and then you have Boise State, who is kind of like the group of 5 teams. You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of like the one that's on the outside looking in.
Right.
So you're looking at this bracket, and you see how this breaks down. Look, the next thing I'm going to talk about, Corey, is how the damn gift wrap that they gave Texas Longhorns. This is absolute utter disgrace.
I don't know. I think the biggest gift wrap you could that would be the second one to me. To me, the biggest one is Penn State. Penn State lost the Big Ten championship,
I
and they
disagree.
get to play SMU, and then if they win that game, they get to play Boise State,
I don't
which
think
to
they're
me
going to
is
beat.
just
I don't think they're going to beat Boise State. I picked Boise State in that game.
Yeah, but that's the easiest road. I mean, Oregon should have had that road.
I
Oregon's the best
disagree.
team in the country, and they're going to have to play in their second game
I,
Tennessee
I,
or Ohio State.
I disagree. I think playing Clemson and then having to play Arizona State after that, I don't think that Arizona State could beat a Boise State. I don't. You line them up on the that dude that's in the backfield over there at Boise State, Corey. He can feed families. That feeds
So can
families. The way
Scatterboo.
that
So can Scatterboo.
are we
Scatterboo
serious
will
right
run
now?
half their team over.
He nice. He nice. Scatterboo nice. I like Scatterboo. The kid runs with some heart. Okay. But
Yeah.
what that kid's doing over there at Boise State, Corey, is feeding families, brother. That's top 10 draft pick written all. Scatterboo ain't going to top 10. It's not happening.
Okay.
Okay. Scatterboo's not going to top 10. I'm telling you
That's
that right
fair.
now.
He's still a great college running back.
Yes, he's nice, but Scatterboo is not that kid over there at Boise State. He's just not. There's levels to this. That just whenever I look at it, that's just where I guess the house divided comes into play here, Corey. We're just gonna agree to disagree
Yeah,
on this, man.
bro. If Penn State played Boise State, they beat them by 10 points.
Okay, so let's break these matchups down, Corey. We got Ohio State and we got Tennessee, right? You got a team talent wise. I think I'm gonna lean towards an Ohio State here, right? That loss that Ohio State took to Michigan, by the way, gut wrenching. I mean, for them to lose to Michigan again in the damn shoe, like they lost in the shoe, and then the audacity of their players to get butt hurt when somebody about to plant the flag in the middle of your field, you're gonna get butt hurt after the whistle done blown and the game's over. Like that's the wrong time to get hurt about that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing at that point.
Facts.
So you're looking at that Ohio State team, and then you're looking at Tennessee, who to me is a little overrated, Corey. They just are. The quarterback that they have, he's okay. He just really hasn't jumped off the page to me like I thought that he would have with all the hype and everything that they were giving that guy. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name. I'll just call him number 8. We all know who I'm talking about for the quarterback for Tennessee. So I'm just going to keep it there. Corey, I like Ohio State in this game, man. Am I crazy? Ohio State,
Yeah,
we got a rematch.
Tennessee's gonna do them something bad, bro. I've seen 3 Ohio State games. 2 of them they lost, and 1 of them they won, but they were lucky to win that one. The one that they won, Nebraska, completely shut down their run game. Nebraska gave them a run for their money in the horseshoe. You look at what Michigan does well, they got 2 first-round D tackles in the middle of that D line for Michigan. Same thing for Tennessee. Tennessee's got probably the best D line or one of the better D lines in the country. And where is Ohio State weak? In the middle of their offensive line. They're going to get absolutely kicked up front. I've seen Nebraska go in there and give them trouble in the horseshoe. We've seen a 6-5 Michigan team that had no business being in the game. It was the biggest upset of the year because they had 2 first-round defensive tackles go in there and shut them down. So I see Tennessee being able to do the same exact thing. There's nothing about Ohio State that scares me, and especially their quarterback. Will Howard pooped himself in that game. I would love to play Will Howard if I'm Tennessee. With that D-line, I'm about to get after. I'm gonna force you to throw some bad picks. So I like Tennessee a lot. The only thing that I don't like for Tennessee is the weather. Outside of that, I like the matchups. I like how they match up. They got SEC corners to cover those great receivers that Ohio State has. I take Tennessee in this one.
I mean, damn it, Corey. If we go back to the beginning of the year, though, I had Ohio State picked as one of those teams that was going to kind of be in the little Final Four, right?
I know you did.
I gotta stick with them here.
You got to. I remember trying to tell you that they didn't have a quarterback. You know what I mean? And so that reared its ugly head in that Michigan game. There's no way they should have lost that game. If Will Howard would have just played half as good as he could have played.
That was absolutely terrible. That was absolutely pitiful. Terrible.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Okay, so you got Tennessee. I got Ohio State there. This next one, Corey, we got Texas. We got Clemson. This is the 5-12 matchup. Who you got?
Hook 'em. I hate I had to say it. This was going to be a blowout in Texas. I don't see how Clemson stays in the game. I just think Texas has got too much on defense, especially. Like Clemson struggled to score against, a South Carolina. Some of the games they lost, the offense is just not as good as what Clemson usually has. They don't have those big time playmakers on the outside. I like Texas a lot in this one.
Let's go Clemson. Let's go Clemson. Clemson, and Clemson. Give me them Tigers, baby. I think Dabo's pulling up in this thing. I think Dabo's coming up in there for some blood. We got the kid, Klubnik, starting. He's from Austin, Texas. He's from Austin, Texas. Grew up in that area. He's coming in that thing for some blood. Give me Clemson in a close game. It's going to be a close game, but give me Clemson. I just told you.
Okay.
I told you. You heard it here first on the House Divided. When it happens, we'll come back here. We'll do our reaction show, and we'll get to talk about it. But, yeah, Clemson. Clemson's going to beat Texas. I just said it.
All right.
And I started the show off saying that they had an easy path. See that's you like how I did that? Set it up there. Set it up here. You like that? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Next one.
Penn State, man. Penn State, if you remember, B, this was my preseason pick to win the Big Ten. We were this close. I was that close on being right on it, but I've liked them since the beginning of the season. Not a sexy team. They just do all the little things right. I think they beat SMU probably by 7, maybe 10 points.
Okay. Sooner Cowboy, what's going on, my man? I don't want Daniels from Oklahoma State, man. Have you seen some of the tape on that kid and how he just gets absolutely dusted on plays? Like, no, I don't want no part of that. He don't need to be here. We don't need him. So
you're talking about Kendall Daniels?
Kendall Daniels, he's in the transfer portal. He's leaving Oklahoma State.
That's fine by me.
I think him on a long list of players, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Me. Looks like Tarzan plays like, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to disrespect him.
He's been talking with BB.
You can have him. Enjoy.
I mean, dear Lord. It is what it is. But all right. Back on to this here. College football playoff talk, man. Okay, so we got Penn State. We got SMU, Corey.
Yeah, give me Penn State all day.
I'm with you on that one. This one I can't disagree with you on. I like SMU. They got in here. Everything else. And then people are going to sit here and they're going to say, hey, maybe Alabama probably would have beat Penn State. No, that's not necessarily true either. We can't say that. So I got Penn State as well in this one, Corey. No arguments there. So the next one, Notre Dame and Indiana. What do you got? What do you think, man? This one right here.
Start this one off.
This one right here, buddy. Give me the Hoosiers. I like what this football team's done this year, man. They're kind of like the Debbie Tryhards, or what do we try? You know what I mean? The Johnny Tryhards or whatever it is, man. They're out there just playing some pretty good football. I'm taking Indiana in this one, Corey. Give me Indiana over Notre Dame on the road in South Bend. Go pull up in that thing and make something happen. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll take Indiana too. This is the first one we agree on, big dog. I definitely got Indiana on this one. I've been an Indiana fan all year. I love Signetti, bro. I just love his demeanor, the way he keeps it real. So I like that team, man. I like that team to beat Notre Dame.
We're gonna see. That's gonna be an interesting matchup there. It really, really is. So that kind of makes a crazy little second round. I don't want to get into the second round though, because we'll wait until that actually happens. Then we can break that down, because I don't do what ifs around here.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think about this format, right? There's been a lot of uproar about this format, that the conference champions get the buys. Are you in favor of that? Would you like to see it change? Because in my opinion, I'll kind of start it off. There's no way in hell that the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Boise State Broncos, whatever, they should not have buys. I'm sorry. Those buys should have went to Texas and whoever else you want to put as the fourth team, maybe a Notre Dame. And that's another thing about the format. Notre Dame, because they're not in a conference, can't have a first round bye. So you're
Then go
telling me
join
that
a
if Notre Dame
conference.
would have,
Then go join a
huh?
conference. Damn it! We've had this discussion for years. Every other sport that they play in, they're in a damn conference. They're not in a conference whenever they play football. I don't understand it for the life of
So
me.
if they would have
So
been
I'm
number
so no,
one, if they would have
no.
been number one in the country, they wouldn't have got a buy. They wouldn't have got a
That
buy, and you would
sucks.
have been cool with that.
Go get in the conference. Yeah, hell yeah. Who cares? I
That's
ain't
the
no Notre
dumbest
Dame
thing I've
fan.
ever
I
heard.
ain't no Notre Dame fan. Why do I care? They can go piss off, man. Go get in the conference. Stop crying.
It's
Stay in the
just for
dance.
the sake of doing things right. That's just stupid. I'm not a Notre Dame fan either, but Lord,
Damn it, they
if
lost
they
to
would have,
Northern
they're
Illinois.
number 4
Listen
in the
here.
country in the rankings.
Listen here. They lost to Northern Illinois this year. They're actually lucky that we let them in the dance, okay? They're really lucky we let them in the dance. Huh. We really want to get technical, bud. Like, okay? That's where we're at right now. So they're
Okay.
lucky we got 12 teams because if we didn't have 12 teams, they wouldn't even be in the dance. We wouldn't be having this discussion. Okay? They wouldn't be in
Okay.
there. That's just where
All
I'm
right.
at.
I just beg to differ, but yeah. Look, that I think that's stupid. Now, what do you think about the conference championships? Do you think they should get the buys?
I mean, I don't know how Boise State got one of the top 4 buys when they're in the damn whack. Like how did that work out? That's what I want to know. That's the one right there.
Yeah.
Like they beat
That's what I'm
UNLV
saying.
in their conference championship game and they get a first round bye. Like
Yeah.
what? What? No, that I don't agree with. I'll give you that one. It should have been the ACC, but no, I'm good with the Big 12 with the Sun Devils. I mean, you won the Big 12. I'm good. Like, give me Big 12, Big 10, SEC, and ACC. But the WAC conference, I mean, I thought that was supposed to be like a group of 5 team, and they'd be like the 12 seed right off the bat. That's how I
I
understood
think it's
that
actually
was
the
going to
Mountain
work.
West now is where they're at. They're in the Mountain West, and
It's a group
so
of 5 conference. It is not a
no, I
Power 4
agree.
conference.
I
So
agree.
at the end of the day, I think all the Power 4 conference champions should have the first round bye. I don't know how Boise State got there. Maybe because Boise State probably, if you come in the ACC, I think Boise State probably wins the ACC this year. Huh. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not
They
many
were
people.
ranked higher than Clemson. That's why they got it.
Buddy, I'm sitting here telling you right now, Boise State ain't nobody to play with. That
I think they're a little
what?
overrated.
That's fine. They
I
almost
think they're a
beat the
little
number 1
overrated.
team in the nation. That's their only team. That's their only loss this year, Corey. They almost
Who's
beat
that?
them. Oregon.
Oregon at the beginning
Yeah.
of the year when Oregon
Yeah.
this Oregon team struggled with Idaho too. So where's Idaho at right now?
They're number 1. No.
That's what I'm
Or
saying. Idaho gave them a game.
where is are your boy Trace, man? Trace, if you watch this show, man, I owe you an apology, brother, because I was talking a little trash. He's not right yet because it hasn't happened.
Happened, yeah.
But like Oregon's sitting there undefeated, like freaking Dylan Gabriel. Like, dude, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just didn't have it on my bingo card. That's all. First year in the Big Ten, like I didn't know. And then they beat Ohio State. Buddy, they didn't just have no chump little Big Ten schedule either. Like Oregon played some of the heavy hitters and they beat them. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah, they did. They did. I give them respect. I thought it was possible, and like you said, they still haven't done it. They still got to win 3 games, right? But to
right.
end the year at number 1 undefeated as the only undefeated team,
But for me to
respect.
sit here and say that I'm not like cheering for my boy DG over there, I'm a little low key. But
Okay.
I'm still though, I'm never gonna like cheer for Oregon though. And for like true OU fans, you'll know why. I'm pretty sure you probably know why too, Corey. The
Yeah.
onside kick controversy game. Ever since
Yeah.
then, I can't get down with that. That was straight cheating, and we don't ride with that. That is another story for another day, Corey. We can go on a whole soliloquy about that. But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. So we got a little differences on here. Now let's talk a little NFL, Corey, because good old NFL, brother. It's been looking pretty good this year for both of our teams.
Yeah.
Both the Lions and the Vikings over here, man.
I'll
Your
get the
lie,
standings pulled up. Hold on real quick. You can
your
go ahead and talk.
your Lions just keep freaking getting lucky. They're the luckiest damn team I think I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. We want to talk about luck. You want to talk about y'all against Arizona and luck?
That wasn't luck. That was skill. That was
In
straight coming down.
Chicago?
That was straight
Chicago and luck?
skill. Skill.
Oh, okay.
When we needed what
Okay.
happened in Chicago when we played. And plus, on top of that, at Chicago, buddy, we want to talk about what happened against y'all in Chicago, buddy. Yeah.
Buddy, that game didn't go over to overtime, man. Y'all played in Chicago in overtime.
At least we beat them, no, buddy. Y'all beat them on
Beat
some
them. Y'all won in overtime, B. It took an extra.
Y'all beat them
It took an
because
extra
of coach.
10 minutes.
No, you beat them because the coach didn't know how to call a damn timeout. And that's why he got fired. That's why they fired the coach after y'all's game.
It wasn't just that one game. They fired him for a bunch of stuff.
Benito, finished. Adios. No more. He says no more. You are not going to be making play calls for me no more.
Now, I want to ask you how we're so lucky that we got the best point differential in the whole league. You look at everybody's point differential, a whopping 183. The next closest team to us in the NFC is the Philadelphia Eagles at 108. Man, we're so lucky to be.
Oh, I love how you don't talk about like us. We're just
because y'all third, man. Y'all way down there. I'm just talking about the best two teams in the conference.
Hey, we're not way down there now. We're up there, okay? Being
top
3 ain't way down.
You're
it
the
is
fifth,
just because they do it by divisions. We ain't the 5th best team. Chill out. Chill out.
I love needling you about this team, man.
You're being a little disrespectful. That's all.
I'm just having the same energy you have for your team in week 1 of the NFL season.
Oh,
you told me y'all weren't going anywhere. I'm just keeping that same energy.
We going somewhere now. We talking about. We get that Sam Darnold that I had yesterday. Oh, buddy, yeah, we talking about something. Let me tell you.
So as of right now, the playoffs started today. Sam Darnold, that same Sam Darnold you're talking about, y'all would have to go on the road to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How you feel about that one?
Dubs.
Your old boy at Baker Mayfield.
Dubs.
Dubs?
Dubs.
Dubs?
Because their defense can't stop us all. And they damn sure ain't stopping Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hockenson. Ain't doing it. And they ain't stopping Sam Darnold slinging it the way he's slinging it. There's not.
Oh, y'all gonna stop Baker Mayfield? Baker's been on one this year now.
I like the chances of our defense stopping Baker Mayfield a couple more times than their defense stopping us. Is that fair?
Okay. That's fair.
Do I think it's going to be a battle and it's going to be a good game? Yes. I'm not saying that they're not going to get theirs and Baker's not going to throw his punches. But at the end of the day, I think we're a more talented football team than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that's why they're 7-6 and we're 11-2. I mean, the record is what it is. You kind of like what you just said, 12-1. You don't get to be 12-1 because you're a terrible football team. Well, damn it, you don't get to be 11-2 because you're a terrible football team either, Corey. So we're sitting right there. We're in the NFC North over here. This thing's going to be a battle all the way down to the end. I think you even know that. I think you're in agreement with that. You guys just you keep having them tough games, but you find ways to win, Corey. I'd be lying if I said that you guys weren't one of the best teams in the NFL because I've already stated that. But it's just I want you guys. I really want to play you guys. I think you're a little hobbled on that back end right now. I think if you ran into us, I think Justin Jefferson's putting 200 receiving yards up against that secondary. And I think Addison's throwing another 150 in there with it. I really do. I think you guys are going to have trouble.
That's the person that scares me now. That's the person that would scare me in the second matchup.
That's what I'm saying. So it's getting to the point with my Vikings right now, Corey, to where, like, teams aren't going to be able to keep double teaming Justin Jefferson like what they have been all year because that number 3 guy over there on the other side, he can make you pay. He can make you pay.
Yeah,
and
I'd be
he's
worried
doing
about
it.
y'all secondary too. Now it's not like you guys have the best. You know,
Yeah,
the
but
way to beat that.
I like my front better than y'all's front though. To be able to
Oh
get
yeah,
pressure.
well now, yeah.
I like my front. Now, granted, your offensive line is great, probably arguably the best offensive line in the NFL. But the Vikings' offensive line isn't bad. I mean, damn, am I crazy to say we're top
No,
six, top
buddy, I'm
seven?
surprised. I'm a legit surprised. We're 12-1. We've lost 7 defensive starters. We lost probably who was going to be the defensive player of the year in week 5. We've
I
been
can't.
on this run in these close games and winning these games without half of our defense on IR. And now some of those guys we're going to get back around week 16.
That's
We're
where
going
I
to get
think, though, but I think that running into us and then playing, do you guys ever play Green Bay again?
No, we swept them. We beat them
You
twice.
swept them already? Okay, so you already
Yeah,
took
so I
that.
was going to talk about the rest of your schedule. The Seahawks, that's a potential. They're leading their division right now, so
At
that's going to be
Seattle,
at
too.
Seattle. Yeah, and then you get Green Bay again. So you get a 9-4 Green Bay team. You get a NFC West division leading Seattle Seahawks on the road. You got 2 landmines you got to hurdle before you even think about having that game of Detroit mean anything. And so it's the same thing for us though on the other side of it. You know what I mean? Like if I go to our remaining schedule, there's landmines for us. You know what I mean? Obviously Buffalo, who just lost to the Rams. Chicago, division games are always tough. And then at San Francisco, who's still
I'm
playing for
not see
something.
I'm not sleeping on a San Francisco, especially later in the season. Even though they don't have a McCaffrey, they still have Kyle Shanahan as their head coach. They're still in the running in that NFC West division, which is like a crapshoot right now.
Yeah.
Just this NFC North division, man. I mean, y'all definitely have the leg up right now because you have the head to head. I don't know how it works. Like, if we had the same record, who would get the division? How would that work? Is it common opponents next? Is that how that works?
There's tiebreakers. I think point differential is one of them, but they go in order.
I think
I'd have
common
to look.
opponent is the next one.
Yeah,
And if it
I think
is,
your
we're
division record. It's either
okay.
division record or conference record. I think conference record is the first tiebreaker. Then it goes to division record,
Okay.
or vice versa.
Okay. I know we
So
got
like,
that crucial loss to the Rams is probably going to pay bad because y'all
yeah, because
beat them.
it was a conference loss and it was a common opponent.
It is what it is, man. Y'all are gonna lose to Buffalo this week, and we're gonna beat y'all in the last week of the
It still
season.
doesn't hurt us as much as it would because Buffalo's a AFC team. So I mean,
No,
it still would
but
leave us
then
with
but
one
I'm saying
conference loss.
you guys are gonna lose to Buffalo, and we're gonna win out. That's what I'm saying. If that happens, you guys will have 2 losses, and we'll only have one.
So you're
You
gonna
you
beat
guys will have 3.
Seattle in Seattle, then you're gonna beat
Yeah.
Green Bay, and then
Why
you're gonna beat
not?
us.
Why
You're gonna
wouldn't
beat
we
a
beat
12
Seattle?
win team, a 9-win team, and a division leading team.
Why would we not beat Seattle? Why?
I love it.
Tell me why we
I
wouldn't
love it.
beat Seattle. Tell me
I'm
why.
writing this down. Why? Why wouldn't we beat Seattle? I'm writing this down right now. I'm gonna call you when you guys are losing that game with about 1 minute left.
No.
Why wouldn't we beat
Nope.
Seattle?
Write it down. Book it. We'll call it. We'll bring it up. We'll call it the Book of Bee Hill Knowledge. Whenever whenever it's time to react.
Why
Okay.
wouldn't we beat Seattle?
It's gonna be the Book of Bee Hill Knowledge. Write
Who
it
scares you
down.
the most in the NFC right now?
You
Outside
guys.
of like
You
not talking
guys.
about NFC North opponents. Outside of our division, who scares you?
You guys.
No, I said outside of the division.
You guys. Nobody else. It really does. No, the Eagles. The Eagles definitely 100%. The Eagles, what they got going over there, Saquon, everything else, they're definitely a team to be reckoned with.
I feel like they're a little fugazi.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel
Ooh.
like Jalen Hurts is not. I feel like if you can shut down Saquon and make Jalen Hurts throw it, you can have success against the Eagles.
I disagree. I disagree. I think Jalen's gonna be able to make the throws to AJ Brown and Devontae
Did
Smith
you
when
see
he
them
needs.
against the Panthers?
The Panthers have been playing some pretty good football, but don't hate. Don't look at the
The
Panthers like
Panthers are
they're just.
3-9, brother.
I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate it 100%. But they've been playing some tough ball here as of late against a lot of other teams, not
It's
just the
the
Eagles.
worst defense in the league, and
They
they
won.
and Jalen
Damn it.
Hurts only had 104 passing yards.
What do you want from me? I mean, I'm
That's
not
what I'm
saying that he.
saying. I'm
I'm not
I'm
saying he's
just
lighting the
saying.
field up. That's fair. That's
No,
fair.
I'm just saying the Panthers use a blueprint that I've been saying I would use all year. You make Jalen Hurts beat you.
Stack the
You want
box.
Saquon running up and down the field, or you want Jalen Hurts back
No,
there
I hear
dropping
you.
back passing?
Stack the box and see if Jalen can beat you. I get it. I
Yeah,
get. I think that he can. I think he can. I believe in Jalen. I like Jalen. That's my dog. I
okay,
mean, they've been handling their business over there too. They're 11-2,
yeah,
winning football games. Even though they might have thought they found the formula, but did they find the formula? Because they still lost. So yeah, it's not the winning formula; it was the losing formula. So you feel me? Saquon still
yeah,
had over 100 something yards, so you didn't shut him down. So, and then the other
yeah.
game yesterday, Corey, the Buffalo Bills and the Rams game. I mean,
Good Lord, that was a trash meet.
44-42. I mean, my gosh, if you had Josh Allen as your quarterback, you're probably won this week in fantasy. I can tell you that.
The smartest decision I ever made this year in fantasy during the draft. I drafted him in the first round in my Superflex league. He single-handedly won me my game
I
this week in
bet.
the first
I
round.
I bet he did. I bet he did. Wow. What he did last night and then they still lost. Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I think they're going to pull in there to Detroit and beat you guys next week. I see it's about to go down. Is it at Detroit or is it at Buffalo?
It's in Detroit.
Oh, they're going to beat you guys. I was hoping it was
They
in
can't.
Buffalo because then there'd been like a foot of snow and y'all would have been out there
But
like having to work for it. Yeah. Oh, what is it? Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles or
Sonic and
whatever.
Knuckles, bro. We got the
They
best run game and the best O
y'all
line in
do.
the league. When
Y'all
will people
do.
learn? We
Y'all
played
do.
Green Bay in the rain. They were talking about we're a dome team. We just went in there and
No, y'all
smacked
did.
them on their own field in
Yeah,
the
no,
rain.
y'all did. Y'all did. Y'all do.
When you
Y'all
when
absolutely
you have
do.
an O line and you got two of the better running backs in the league,
It don't
you can
matter. It
play
don't
anywhere.
matter. It don't matter. Anywhere, any conditions, no matter where. Yeah, no, I
Let's
get it.
go.
I get it. I get it. It's a cool thing though that you guys are a dome team and I don't want the Philadelphia Eagles to get the 1 seed, buddy. I don't want to go to Philly. Like if it came down to it in the playoffs, even though I'd probably rather play Philly than you guys, I would much rather go play at Detroit indoors than
Indoors,
playing
yeah.
in Philly. I mean, it really at the end of the day, I'd love to play in Minnesota, but we'll see. There's a lot of things that have to happen.
No,
Um,
yeah,
but it's not out of the question. It definitely is not. So
no.
you're looking over here in the AFC, Corey, and you got, in my mind, I'm just gonna say it here, and people might call this controversial. You only have two teams in my mind that can potentially win this division or this conference.
Yeah,
Two.
the Chiefs and the Bills.
That's the only two teams. All
I
those
think
other
where
teams,
everybody's forecasting that as the AFC Championship.
it's got to
Yeah,
be. It's got to be. The only other team that can upset it and change that is the Baltimore
Baltimore.
Ravens.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only team.
that's it.
Those are your three to me. After that, I don't
No,
believe in the
nobody's taking the Broncos seriously. It's a nice story. I got Bo Nix as my other quarterback in that
right,
Superflex league, so I appreciate him. The
right.
Chargers, nobody's taking them serious.
They're
They
just
just lost
not.
Lad McConkey. Houston, it's not the same CJ. They're good. CJ's been doing okay, but it's not the same from last year. And then Pittsburgh, not enough offense.
And
You
it's
know what I mean?
crazy. Houston went and dropped all that bread, man. They dropped all that money. Went out there and signed Daniil Hunter that big contract.
Is he
Just
hurt or something?
Daniil.
Yeah, or is he just not playing good?
I mean, I couldn't tell you what he is this year. I hadn't
Well, you
watched
brought
no
him up.
Houston Texans. I mean, I'm just saying it didn't really work out. I mean, I guess it has. They're first in the AFC South. I mean, Houston Texans might tell you different. Where's he at? Let's see, Daniil Hunter. I mean, the guy's got 10.5 sacks.
10.5
He's balling.
sacks.
The dude's
15
balling.
TFL. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, the kid.
That's pretty good.
Did we have
got
to
like
look at this?
4 weeks left too.
Do we have to?
So,
Do we have to look? Go over to us real quick, and let's just look at something. Then, now that we're doing this, go over to us. I'm curious. Now that you brought that up, because I want to see what we replaced it with. So go to Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Let's scroll down here and look at this real quick. Keep going. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm cool. Because look, I got
so
Ben
you're getting the
Geeko
same
over.
production because he had
No,
10.5 and 15.
But look, I got Ben Geeko over there with 9 more, baby. And I got
Hey,
Pat
Geeko,
Jones
yeah.
down there. I got Pat Jones down there with 7 more. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We bringing it. We bringing some pressure. I'll tell you that. Okay, I'm good. That was just my little soliloquy there. Oh, look at Jordan Addison over there. How many touchdowns he got now?
7. Ever since he dropped that free 3 meme or whatever he did.
He had to. I'm glad he did because damn it been working out. I need a free 3 off my bench on my fantasy team, I guess. I guess that's what he's telling me. Free 3.
Yeah, he's been on a tear lately.
Been balling, man. I love it.
You should be a flex player at least. So you've been playing in your flex.
And AJ Brown.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to take him out.
It's really hard to take him out. And then I got T. Higgins on my other. Let's take a look. I mean, let me get you a little live update here and let you know where I'm at right now. Yeah, buddy, probably should have put T. Higgins on the bench this week.
Not doing good?
No, he's only got 4 points right now. But that can change with T. Higgins. T. Higgins
he's
a little,
that's
you know what I mean? A little 40, 50-yard catch bomb on you or whatever. But Chase Brown, 15.9 points, buddy. Just steady chugging. Steady chugging. But shoot, you got anything else you want to break down on this thing?
That's it, brother. Let's close it out.
All right, then. Hey, as always, guys, if you are already subscribed to the channel, hit us with the like button. Smash the notification bell as well so you guys can be up to date. Post this thing on that X. Post it on the Instagram. Put it on the TikTok. Anywhere you can share something, share it for us so we can get the content out there so more people can view it. Because we do kind of want to grow this thing. We'll make this thing happen. Corey, that's about all I got tonight, man. Peace.
All right, brother.
Peace, love, and happiness, everybody. Y'all be good. Good night. Good dreams. Boomer Sooner for life. Texas Longhorns suck. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose, baby.